if you haven't called them in a while, you might just have some old plan that's outdated now and they just never changed the settings. But if you could get that upload speed increased, I already know you have a nice computer for streaming. It's a gaming computer, it's a gaming laptop, and the GPU doesn't even really matter when you're streaming. Um, so if you get that fast upload speed, you can probably stream the same way I do, like 60 frames per second and 5,000 kilobits or above on the bitrate, and you would have like really good stream quality. That's what's holding you back right there. All right, let me look. It's on the menu for me right now. So you're streaming at 3,500 and 720, 30 frames per second. Let me look at the video stats. Yep, I see the connection speed. Looks like it's between 2,800 and 3,200, and it is dropping some frames, which is pretty normal to have a few drop frames, but I can tell it's not hitting the 3,500. Let me send you a screenshot here. I don't think it'll look that bad, but we'll see. Now it's up to 34. Now it's up to 36. It might just be because it's on the menu for me right now, so it doesn't need a high bit rate. Let's wait until it starts playing. Now it's almost to 4,000 kilobits. It'll always go a little over. If it's working good, it'll always go a little over the limit that you set. The menu looks real good. Shit. On your what? Say that again. Is this still loading in the game? Jesus. Oh, reserving slot. Duh. Where are you seeing that? On the speed test site or somewhere, or in your router, or where? Oh. I don't think that'll do anything. I don't know. If anything, that would probably hurt you, because it might try to cut the bandwidth out of the stream that you're doing. Tell you what though, this reserving slot menu looks really good. Crystal clear. Yeah. And if you have that option under video set to record at the same time you stream, it just saves a copy of your stream to your hard drive. So you're always recording. No, because technically when you're streaming you are recording. The only thing you're doing by enabling that option is saving a copy of it to your hard drive. It's not going to change the quality or anything like that. Even in the Elgato software, you can record at the same time you stream. All it's doing is saving a copy of the stream. I'm pretty sure the Elgato has built-in hardware encoding, so all of the MP4 conversion and everything that's happening in real time is happening on the Elgato and not on your computer. What game did you join that's reserving slot this long? You should just do a quick match. Quick match always puts you into a game that has a spot open. That quality is looking pretty solid. I can see between the menus and everything, it's still looking good. Oh, did you figure out how to, I know you figured out the party chat because it's working right now, but did you figure out how to get your own voice in there? Okay. The only reason you would need an adapter is if you wanted your voice to come through on your headset mic instead of your computer mic. But that's actually not recommended. It's recommended that you use like an external mic, like a Snowball or a Yeti, or anything really. The only reason the Snowball and Yeti is recommended is because of better quality. But you can use any external mic. But there's some settings to that I found in OBS after tons and tons of research about how to cancel out keyboard clicks and stuff like that. I don't know if you noticed, but on all my recent streams, you just don't hear any keyboard clicks anymore, right? Yeah. I mean, first off, if you have a super clicky keyboard, it's going to be hard. That's why I ordered that stealth one, and I actually returned the clicky one that I bought because I looked up some of the stuff I was looking at and researching, and people were basically saying if you have like an old school mechanical or like a clicky gamer mechanical keyboard, there's just really no way around it. Like streamers apparently do not use the super clicky keyboards because it's almost impossible to get rid of that huge click. So the first rule is have a keyboard that doesn't sound like a bomb's going off every time you push a key. And the second rule is get the settings right in OBS. There's a thing called a noise gate in OBS, and it lets you cancel out noises that your mic picks up that are lower than your voice. You just got to fuck around with the settings until you find that sweet spot, you know what I mean? So what you want to do is you want to use your external mic for the stream. Oh, and then there's the delay. The Elgato has like an 850 millisecond delay on, it might just be my computer, but you have to figure out what the delay is, and you have to put that into the settings too. Like I have a 900 millisecond delay on my microphone input on Elgato in OBS, so that when I talk, it's with the game and not 1 second ahead of what's happening with the delay, you know? There's a lot of settings, but once you get them right, you'll be golden. What's going on with this matchmaking? Yo, why don't you go to the store and get a new Xbox, and let's do it with the new Xbox. I know, I thought that right after I said that. I was like, I should have said SSD. As long as you're not playing the stream, there shouldn't be any echoes or delays. As long as you're not playing the stream on your computer. Because you probably don't even have the audio turned on. I think you need to quit the game and restart it. That's what I do when the matchmaking just gets stuck. Also an SSD. I've only had one black screen since I got the SSD. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that it's because the hard drive built into Xbox is only a 5400 RPM hard drive. Yeah. So the game is trying to load faster than the hard drive can handle, and it messes up, and then it skips loading the graphics or something stupid like that. I didn't even think like try to figure it out until I got my SSD and it stopped happening. I was like, it's got to be a slowness problem then because it just doesn't happen on my SSD. It happened once, and I've got my SSD what like 3 weeks ago, and within usually happens like 3 times a day. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like add a little watermark in or something like that? Oh yeah. Yeah, you can do all kinds of cool stuff like that in OBS. Yeah, exactly. The Elgato is like, you know, do you want to stream? Yes. Okay. Click this button and then click this button. And if it messes up, you can't fix it because you can't change the settings. I was watching part of your stream the other night. I was like, this dude is addicted to that SMLE carbine quick scope. I'm like, he will not do anything other than a quick scope. That's all he does is quick scope. Bro, you gotta turn that aim assist off though, because that's the thing that's making it possible. Because when they fix that, you're gonna be like, fuck, why did I do all that? But if you learn to do it without aim assist, it doesn't matter what they do. You'll always be a master at it. That's in Battlefield 4. I decided to turn my aim assist off. Remember that? I was bitching about it for a while. I was like, this fucking, it's so hard. It was so hard without the aim assist, but once I got used to it, I was like, it didn't matter the small changes or playing different video games. I just felt like I could do it, you know? I don't know. I don't know if you'd still be able to quickscope like that though, because I was watching that. I was watching in slow motion, like because I was like, "How's he doing this?" I was watching like where the center of the screen was when you were on the hip fire and where it ended up after you aimed in. And I was like, either he's perfectly moving it or the aim assist is kicking in, you know? Yeah, I can see sometimes when you're moving it, but I mean, that aim assist, like when I tried what was it? The first time I tried the carbine, I was surprised because well, that was when I was still using a controller and I had the aim assist turned on because it started doing, it was like Battlefield 4 sniping again. I was like, this is awesome. But then I started getting worried because I was like, wait, if I get too used to this, what happens when I go back to the scopes that don't have the aim assist anymore? So that's for me. That's why I don't like to use the carbine one too much. Plus, I use a keyboard and mouse, so aim assist doesn't apply to me anyway. Dude, I can't even play the infantry ones with the keyboard and mouse because the stupid aim assist kicks on either way, even if you have it turned it off in the settings. I go to aim at somebody and I'm like mousing over them and the whole thing just like stops and starts going slow. I'm like, what the fuck? It says it's loading. Oh, you're already in? I'm still on the delay. Oh, now I see that you're getting in. Alright, let me see this quality. Oh, this looks a lot better, dude. Oh, this looks so much better. What are you on, 3500? Oh my god. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it looks... Yeah, this is... It almost is perfect. I don't know why, but on my computer stats it says it's using 7,759 kilobits. It says that's what it's streaming at. Now it's down to 5,000. That's because you weren't. But when you start moving a lot, it jumps up to like 7,000 kilobits. Nope. Oh yeah, it's looking real good. I don't know how it's... Unless you're streaming at 3500 and YouTube is upping it somehow. Because if it's streaming, it's steady streaming around 4500 right now. But the quality looks excellent. But if you start noticing like you're lagging in the game, that means you're streaming too high. If you start lagging in the game. Yeah. Yeah, if you use all your upload speed, it'll kill your download speed no matter how fast it is. It's weird. If you max your upload speed out, then your download speed goes to shit, and that's mostly what you use when you're playing a video game, is your download speed. I don't think that'll make too much of a difference, because I think most of the processing happens on the Elgato itself. I'm pretty sure the Elgato has the built-in hardware encoding. So I don't think the stress on your computer should be too much. Yeah, looks awesome.
Taken objective apples.
Tonight on my stream, I'm gonna try changing it from 5,000 to 6,000 on 720 60 frames per second. See if it looks any better. Before I knew what I was doing, like the first time I test streamed, like back in Battlefield Hardline, I'd be putting it on like 10 and 15,000. It would be making my computer basically stop. Yeah. Because I had a slow ass computer back then. It was before I got my gaming computer, and I was like, man, the streams just don't work for me. I don't know what's going on. And come to find out, I was killing my computer processor. It was too much. And that was before I had an Elgato too, so it was actually using the processor to encode the video at the same time I was streaming. And I was trying to stream like 15,000 kilobits. When am I going to start to play? Probably around 4 or 4:30, I'm thinking. hope my nose clears up before the stream. My nose all stuffed up from these allergies and I can't even breathe right now. So I always sound like a dick.
We have lost objective Edward.
Yeah. We should do some audio tests on your mic if you want to. So I guess you'll probably have to stop the stream and I'll show you the audio settings to fuck around with.